Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you can hear me okay. Let me know how the sound is, as always. Welcome to Advanced Band live stream, and to maybe there might be, I know there are folks that come here just about every class, and that's awesome. We love that. Or if you were missing our beginner class, we didn't have beginner class on Monday. There we go. My sound was a little weird there. Let me know if I'm too loud or not loud enough or whatever. Keep an eye on the chat, and you guys always keep me informed of how things are sounding. So we had our beginner class. I'm gonna fix my earpiece a little bit here. Our beginner class got canceled on Monday. It's just crazy time. Busy with in Dr. Selfridge's world. We're in the last week of school, and that's pretty much the reason that it's been so busy. So much going on. I was telling you guys my last class that I was getting ready for our band banquet, which was, we had a virtual online band banquet Monday night, which was a lot of fun. We had over 100 kids online on the Zoom from my high school band. And Arnaldo is saying the sound is okay. Thanks. Thank you, Arnaldo. So we had over 100 kids of my students on our Zoom. We had a Zoom call, and we watched a video. It was a lot of cool stuff. We watched a slideshow of all the fun stuff we did this year. We had awards for our seniors. We had some speeches from our principals. We had all kinds of stuff. What else did we have? Oh, our drum majors. We did something new this year, which was a lot of fun, and I think it's going to be a new tradition. Our drum majors, we have 3 drum majors. They came up with sort of these funny awards. So they gave out these funny sort of inside jokes and things like that to different seniors in the band, and that was a lot of fun too. So got a couple laughs out of that. So that was a great time. We're here today for Advanced Band. If you've never been here before, welcome. I'd love to chat with you guys. Get your questions in the chat. See what you're practicing this week. We have some things on the website we're going to be practicing, so I hope you have your instruments. And I might take some requests. I might take some questions. Our friend Dennis is not online today. We actually had a big, well, it wasn't that big, but it was short, but it was very windy. We had a thunderstorm come through our area. I live in the suburbs of Philadelphia-ish. And we had a big storm come through, and Dennis lost his power. So Dennis is not able to join us online today. But we have our friends in the chat, Joe and Terry, as always. Let's jump in and do some shout-outs and see who we have in the chat. Let's see here. Samuel is here. Samuel Levinsky, Music Man, is here. Clara Grace is here. Paul Hardy. Oh, Paul's got to go. Sorry, Paul. Mike Hamilton is here. Good to see you, Mike. And Gabe is here. Gabriel. Clarinet player Lopez is here. Let's see who else we can give shout outs to. The Music Man says, oh, there's my piano. The Music Man says, my friend decided to be in band with me next year. He's maybe going to play drums. That's great. It's always good to have friends in the band. And actually, you know what? Even if maybe some of your best friends aren't in band, and that you might think, oh, my friends aren't joining band. If you join band, you're going to not only have your friends that aren't in band, you're going to have a whole new and extra group of friends of folks who are in band. So you always get friends in band and orchestra and choir. Let's see. So I'm going to take... Cool Video said the sound is super good today. That's great. I actually have a different... I adjusted my setup a little bit because I was doing a special video for my band banquet. So I kind of moved my camera around a little bit. You probably, didn't notice, but I kind of like the setup. I've got a little bit more room here to work. So let's see what other comments we have. Before we get to playing, do you guys have your instruments you want to play today? I hope. Clara Grace says, hi, Dr. S. How are you? Hello. Oliver Douglas says hello. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Let's go to the Dr. Selfridge Music website. Okay. And the link I always put down in the description. What we're doing is we're going to drselfridgemusic.com. It's right here. And we're going to go to advanced band class today. We have beginner band on Monday. We have jazz on Friday. And let's see. You know what? We always do our circle of fourths. Let's just do it and warm up. The more you do circle of fourths, you start to memorize it. Do you guys remember the trick for memorizing the circle of fourths? I will do a little bit of review. The circle. It's like the circle of life from Lion King, but it's a circle of fourths. Or in this picture, I wrote circle of keys. Okay, so you go in this direction. It goes in fourths. C, D, E, F is a fourth. F, G, A, B flat is a fourth. B flat, C, D, E flat is a fourth. It goes all the way around. And then in this direction, it's going up in fifths. C, D, E, F, G, that's a fifth. G, A, B, C, D, that's a fifth. Whenever we count up a scale, we always use the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay? D, E, F, G, A, that's a fifth. All right. Beckside, we did not have beginner band today. Monday, I had to cancel. It's just been so. I was talking about how busy it is. You're probably getting tired of me saying that, but it's been such a busy week. So I didn't have beginner band on a Monday. Okay, and actually today, well, I'll talk more about what I'm working on today later. Circle of keys. Does anyone remember the trick for memorizing the circle of keys? There is a little memory trick that we do, and that is we think of the word bead, like a bead necklace, B-E-A-D, and then we think the math term greatest common factor, GCF. If you've in school, I don't know if you've gotten to this yet, but in school you learn about the greatest common factor in math class, GCF. So B-E-A-D, GCF. All right, memorize that. Say it over and over again. And then it just starts over here, B-E-A-D, but look, they're flats now. B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat. Then you have the G flat of the GCF, but right here we flip over from G flat and we think F sharp, and then we're back at our bead. All right? So why don't we play this? So in order for us to all play this together and be in the same sound, we have to start on different notes because clarinet is in a different key than flute. It's in a different key than alto sax. We have to know. So that's why we use our circle of fourths worksheet. All right, here we go. We do this every week, but it's really good practice, okay? So open up your circle of fourths worksheet. If you're not sure how to get there, you get there from drselfridgemusic.com, live stream advanced band, circle of fourths worksheet, and you click on your instrument. All right, here we go. Let's start with number one, just our good old whole notes around the circle. Play with me, this is good warm-up. And 1, 2, ready, play. Oh, I'm sorry. Read is not so good. I'm going to start again. Do I have a good... I should test my sound before I start. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. Ready? Whole notes, number one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, great. Let's double time it. Number 2, half notes. Same thing, 2 beats each. And as I always say, you can play these in whatever octave is comfortable for you. If it's too high for you to play comfortably, You can take it down an octave. You can just mix it up and play them in different octaves. Here we go. Number 2. 1, 2, half note. Cool, and I don't know if you noticed, but I changed up some of my octaves that time when I played through it. These are great, just gets the air moving, okay? Number 3, here we go. Quarter notes. Bum, 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 bum. Let's try it. 1, 2, ready, go. Fantastic. Great job. Circle of fourths. Do that every time you practice and see if you can memorize it. Hold on. And get really fast at it. Okay. So you guys can keep the questions coming in the chat. When I see a chat room that's not getting a lot of questions, that tells me that you guys are playing along, which is great. But also, don't be shy about putting questions in the chat. I'll answer as many as I can. Okay. So, let's go and let's do a little bit of major scales. Major scales are very important. All scales are very important. So we go back to our live stream advanced band. Let's go. We've been doing a lot with this link right here, which is minor and major scales. Let's just go to our major scales here. And just focus on major today. Okay. So we click on that link, and here we are. And I'm going to switch it up to flute. You click on your instrument key. Now look here, when you're practicing your scales, I gave you this little play along track here you can click on. It gives you a little play along track to do all your scales. It's a good challenge. Maybe we'll listen to it a little bit here on my secondary computer here. That's what we will do. Let's get that going. But I want you to click and I want you to look at your sheet music for your major scales and start to get ready. Think to yourself, how many of these major scales do you already know how to play? Set yourself a goal. Set yourself a goal of what scale would be the next challenge for you to learn. So I'm going to get our play along track here. Let's give a little listen to what this play along track sounds like. Here we go. You have a little count in with the metronome. Then it goes to the scale number 2. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to play through scales 1 through, I don't know. If I'm really feeling it, we might play the whole thing. But let's start playing the scales here. And this is, remember, this is called Advanced Band Class. So if you're a beginner, congratulations. Good job for watching this class, because you can always learn something. But don't get discouraged if you're a beginner and we're moving to more advanced stuff and you're feeling lost. That's okay. Today's advanced band class, pick up the stuff you know, observe the stuff that seems a little bit too challenging, and set some goals for yourself. Let's do a little bit advanced practice here. We're going to go through at least half of our major scales. Here we go. With our play along track. And Oliver, I think, requested I play flute. Requested I play trumpet. Oliver, I will do that next. Here we go. Scales. Whoops. Restart from the beginning. Sound up. Here we go. I need a sound engineer for this class. 1, 2, get ready. Scale 2. Scale 3. Getting tricky now. Scale number 5. Scale 6. Seven. Eight. Nine. Almost there. Ten. Two more. Here's number 11. Final scale number 12. All right. Wow. Fancy ending. Nice. And that is the first time that we've gone through all 12 major scales on the class. That's pretty cool. Good little challenge. So here's a good question for the chat. And I'm going to play trumpet next by request. But in the chat, I want you guys to tell me how many scales, name the scales that you feel comfortable playing on your instrument, on the major scales. It could just be the basic B flat major scale concert, or maybe you know how to play a couple scales, or maybe you know how to play all 12. So let us know in the chat, and maybe set yourself a goal. So like, if you only know one scale, pick a second scale that you're going to work on this week. If you know almost all of your scales, but there's one or two scales that's just kind of still, you just never mastered it, use a little challenge and try to challenge yourself to practice that scale. So let me grab my trumpet. I see some answers coming in. And yes, thank you. Uncle Joe is in the chat helping me out with some question highlights. So, Clara Grace, what are the high notes in flute? So Clara, there's what you would call high notes. Depends on what you consider high notes. You know, there's a middle B flat. If you play the second octave, some people might call those high notes, but it's the second octave of the flute. So first octave, and then sort of up into the second octave, and then it gets higher and higher. So the high note I just played there, Clara, are you a beginner, first year? Here's a high B flat, same as a low middle B flat, or middle line B flat, but up an octave. C is the same as the low C. C sharp, it's the same. D is where it becomes different. So let me teach you a high D note if you don't know it. A high D note is like playing a G, Put your fingers for a G. Thumb, 1, 2, 3. Pinky. Thumb, 1, 2, 3. Pinky. That's a G. Now, if you lift up your first finger, keep everything else the same, and it's sort of like you're intentionally squeaking the note, you get the overtone. That's called a high D. So there's a little high note lesson for you. All right, I want to see, before I play trumpet, I want to see what you guys, your feedback on the scales is. Gabriel Weems says B, G, and E. Cool videos, a B-flat concert scale. Jaden can play all 12. That's great, Jaden. Mike Hamilton, C and G major. Mike Hamilton, I would say a good next scale for you to learn would be D major. D as in dog, D major. That's got 2 sharps. So that would be a great scale for you to learn. I think that's scale number 12 on your alto sax sheet. It's scale number 12. Jaden, flute. Good. Paige, B-flat, E-flat, and A-flat. Cool videos, B-flat on flute. Clara Grace, like in the major scale, Dr. S. Is that the second half of a question? Oh, B-flat scale is easy. Yeah, good. Chaya Thomas, C, F, E-flat, B-flat, G. Okay, Chaya, you should maybe try C, F, E-flat, B-flat. Same thing for you. Try a D major scale, because you've gone C, F, B flat, E flat. You've gone a couple onto the flat side, and you've gone 1 under the sharp side with G. Go 2 sharps into the sharp side and do a D major scale. Clara Grace, Uncle Joe, if you see what Clara Grace's question is, then if I didn't get to it, just put that in the chat for me again. Cool videos, but my school band teachers don't know a lot about flutes. Okay, well, cool videos. I will try to help you out as much as I can here. There's a lot of good stuff online. There's great flute channels on YouTube, and feel free to ask as many flute questions as you like here. Lewis Blakely says, when I started, flute scales really helped learn my notes. Getting my lips warmed up for trumpet. Guys, what do you want me to play on trumpet? Maybe we'll pick out another song to all play together, and I'll play it on trumpet. Oh, you guys hear those birds? They just stopped. I have some I don't know if you can hear them. I have some birds outside my window. So Tin Nguyen asked, what is the difference between a bass clarinet and a normal clarinet? Well, I'll show you my bass clarinet and my regular clarinet next, okay? All right. Jaden, is Altissimo on flute possible? Yeah, I don't even know if they really call it Altissimo. It's just extended range. It's the same concept as Altissimo, because you're basically playing overtones. But a flute generally in professional, college professional literature will go up to a high B flat, B, and C. Okay, and the Saints Go Marching In. All right, good suggestion, Mike. Oh, okay, Joe, I see that. I did answer that question from Grace then, Clara. All right, let's play some trumpet. I had some requests to play trumpet. Mike Hamilton just suggested I play When the Saints Go Marching In. But while I'm getting ready for that, why don't we go to, let's go to most requested tunes. No, change my mind. Let's go to most requested tunes. I'm going to click here. Most requested tunes is on the advanced band page. And I'm going to go to trumpet. Now, Mike Hamilton requested Saints Go Marching In on trumpet, which is not in most requested tunes. I'll play that first while you guys make your requests. Oh, who said they can hear the birds? Wait. Clara says I can hear the birds. Yeah, I should put like a microphone outside my window just to listen to the lovely birds. All right, I'm going to play Saints Go Marching In while you guys look at the most requested tunes. What do you want to play? I will play a song out of here. You guys are all going to play it with me. So first, Saints Go Marching In. Now, beginners play this in the key of C down here. But usually it's better if you play it maybe up in the key of F or the key of G major for trumpet. Then you can jazz it up. That's a fun little ending you can put on any song. I'll teach you guys how to do that. Okay, let's see. Do you think... I'm looking for requests and also going to answer a couple of questions. Shadow Zombie says, oh, Clara Grace, B-flat scale on trumpet. I'll do that next. Shadow Zombie, hey Dr. S, I'm kind of wanting to double on alto saxophone now, but I don't know if there's a huge difference between it and B-flat clarinet. Okay, so, not a huge difference. A lot of people, a lot of professional musicians and high school musicians do something called doubling. So all of the woodwind instruments follow the same basic pattern of keys. 1, 2, 3 on top, 1, 2, 3 on the bottom. You think of a recorder. Where's my recorder? Here we go. Recorder, B-A-G-F-E-D. It's the same principle on clarinet, same principle on sax, same principle on oboe, although oboe gets a little bit tricky. So sax would be a fine thing for you to check out if you already know clarinet. The embouchure is not exactly the same, but it's similar. The clarinet comes more down at a 45-degree angle-ish, while the saxophone comes out at a 90-degree angle. Is that 90 degrees? Yeah. Pretty much. The sax should be more of a direct angle out of your mouth, not down. All right. B-flat, C major scale. So Clara, this is the concert B-flat major scale that you would play on flute. On trumpet, you play a C major scale. There it is. Faith. Hello, Faith. Lewis Blakely. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. So I think Lewis was responding to Gabe. Yeah, Gabe. So there's an oboe and a clarinet look almost exactly the same, but they're two different instruments. A clarinet has a mouthpiece. An oboe just has the two reeds at the top, the double reed. Okay, questions. And then we're going to play most requested tunes. Hello, Paul. Clarinet player Lopez, do I think you should go to bass clarinet or stay on the clarinet? I would go with ask your band director what they need in the band. I think bass clarinet is really cool because there are usually more opportunities because there's a lot of clarinet players usually in a band and maybe only 1 or 2 or 3 bass clarinet players. So you get lots of opportunities to play and sort of feel like you're maybe doing something a little bit special in the band. You get cool parts. You get to play like bass line parts. And you can try out for sort of advanced honors ensembles, and you have good odds because, again, bass clarinet is something that you can be not as many kids play. And so I would go for it. Oh, okay, thanks, Terry. I got that question. Okay, Lily. I said I would get to that clarinet question, and I will. So let me answer Lily's question, and then I'll do clarinet, bass clarinet. So Lily asked if I could go over double tonguing for flute. Double tonguing is a trick it's a technique that usually trumpet players and flute players use it a lot. And I guess clarinet players, yeah. So it's when you have to play really fast. When you're playing really fast notes, there's only so fast that the tongue can go to. So there's this technique called double tonguing where you're tonguing the first one with a tu sound, the front of your tongue, then you're tonguing the second note with the K, letter K. Like if you say tu, it's the front of your tongue. Say ku, like K-U, and it's the back of your tongue, like here, hitting kind of like the roof of your mouth. So instead of tu, you say tu-ku, tu-ku, tu. Tu-ku, 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 and you can go faster like that. So I'm actually not super good at double tonguing, but I know the concept. So a good way to practice this would be to take like a scale and play normal single tonguing, tu, 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 and then repeat it and go tu-ku, tu-ku, tu. So like, the first one was regular tongue, the second one was tu-ku. Double. Single. Double. Single. Double. Single. And you can get really fast effect there. That's double tonguing. And then there's something called triple tonguing. If your notes are in triplets, triplet, 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 you can go tu-ku, tu. Tu-ku, tu, tu-ku, tu, tu-ku, tu, tu-ku, tu, tu-ku, tu, tu-ku, tu, tu. And you can get triple tonguing. All right. Bass clarinet and regular clarinet. Let me back up and show. Here we go. I told you with my new setup here, I've got like more room to move around, which is cool. All right. Regular clarinet, bass clarinet. Oops. Let's talk about similarities first. Same kind of mouthpiece, just this one's bigger. This one's bigger. Single reed, single reed. The keys are almost, they are identical, except the bass clarinet can go lower usually. The difference is, other similarities. They both play in the same key. So if I play a concert B flat scale, C scale, C scale. What's the difference? Anybody know? This is half the length of this. And so this is one octave higher than this. Here we go. I'm holding the regular clarinet incorrectly because I'm holding it with my right hand just so I can do both. So I just played a C on the bass clarinet. Same note. I can play a little duet with myself. Like this. Isn't that cute? Okay, so that's basically how bass clarinet and clarinet are related. Okay, so coming right back, and I'm going to do some of these requests. Let me carefully put my bass clarinet here. Okay. Requests. Baby Shark. Sure. Baby Shark. On my sheet music, I'll play. I have trumpet music in front of me, but I'm going to play it on alto sax. Okay, by request from Paige. This is Baby Shark, number 2 in the most requested tunes. Play along if you would like. 1. My count up is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Ta ta da 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 da. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, it was a repeat song. Let's do it. Now, that song is very much on the easier side. So if you're more advanced in band, that's still a fun song to play. Clara Grace, Old Town Road for trumpet. All right, Clara. Clara wants to hear trumpet today. I thought you played flute. But that's okay. All right, Old Town Road is in the most requested tunes. Let's do it. Number... Did I miss it already? Did I go by it? Whoops. There it is. Okay. Don't make fun of me. It was right after Baby Shark. Okay. Old Town Road. Now the count in for this one goes 1, 2, 3. Da 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 da. Here we go. Number 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, as I said, that's not in the original key. A lot of times these pop songs are in keys that are really tricky for younger students to play in. So usually I simplify them a little bit. Let's do some quick questions. DSW20, please play Yarabe Tapatio. I don't know that song, DSW, but if you want to send me a link or something, I don't know that song. Cool videos. When playing E flat, does the pointer finger on your left hand go up or stay down? On flute, your pointer finger stays up for E flat. Mike Hamilton, does the circle of fourths... Let me put my trumpet away. Does the circle of fourths really mean that you have all the notes of a chromatic scale? Yes, Mike. Circle of fourths has all the notes of a chromatic scale. If I were to show you our circle of fourths right here, circle of keys, circle of fourths, whatever you want to call it. Look, I'll show you the chromatic scale. In order, in this way, it's fourths, but the chromatic scale, you jump around the circle. C, C sharp, D, D sharp, otherwise known as E flat, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp or B flat, B, C. And there we go. We just did this. We just did the chromatic scale. We made it does like a star pattern. Pretty cool. Clara Grace, do I have a piccolo flute? Yes. It's back here. You probably couldn't spot it. Woo. Piccolo. Oh. Sorry, it's kind of high pitched. That's what a piccolo is. Clara, is the piccolo hard to play? You have to have a much more work on your focused airstream, and your fingers have to be really precise, but it's not that hard. Jaden, Pavan on flute. I don't know that offhand. Which Pavan? There's more than one Pavans. British Abney is trumpet. Hello. Pikachu Gamer. Same thing with the alto and Barry. Yeah, alto and Barry sax. Yeah, good. I think you're talking about clarinet and bass clarinet. You're right. Alto sax is half the size of Barry sax. The Mexican hat dance. Is that... Is that what that is? Tell me what instrument you want me to play it on, and if I think that's the Mexican hat dance. I will play it for you on any instrument that I can. Let's see. Krish, what is my favorite song? I really don't have a favorite song. I just love music. My favorite song... I was just listening to Beethoven's Ninth Symphony today. Beethoven Ninth Symphony, one of the best pieces ever written. And it's a beautiful piece from beginning to end. And at the end, it has that part that it's famous for, which is this. Cool. People are asking for The Greatest Showman, A Million Dreams. Is that from The Greatest Showman? I should get to know that movie. It's a movie, right? And the songs. I don't know it that well. Okay, let's play some more songs. Here we go. Did I see something on the chat about Gabe said he made Honor Band? Gabe, did you say that in the chat and I missed it? Tell me what that's all about, Gabe. Did you have an audition? All right. So we're going to play a few more things today, guys, before we wrap up. Let's go back to our most requested tunes. How about we play... Let's do Hedwig's theme. All right. This is most requested songs, number 10. And this one gets pretty tricky. Faith Skinner, what's my favorite current pop song? I have to think about that one. Lewis Blakely made 2 honor bands. Congratulations. All right, Clara, you want me to play Fight Song on Piccolo? Let's do Hedwig's theme first. And this is a good one to play on flute. I'm going to play Hedwig's theme on flute. You all can play along if you would like. It's number 10. Here we go. Oops, I zoomed in on the wrong computer. Here we go. Let me get my flute. All right. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Bum, 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 bum. That's going to be our speed. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That's a fun one. It's got some interesting notes. It has a lot of, we would say, by the way, this song is in a minor key. What key is it? Oh, it's D minor. It's in D minor. But it has a lot of what we call chromaticism. Chromaticism is when a song uses a lot of altered notes that aren't in the key signature. All right, so Clara asked for a Fight Song on flute. I will do that as well. You guys can play along. It's number 4. Slimy Slime has asked for Despacito. Slimy Slime, what instrument would you like me to play Despacito on? And I'm still waiting to see if my friend wants me to play the Mexican hat dance on an instrument. I didn't see that request yet. Okay. Fight Song, everybody. Oh, sorry, Tin. Tin, can you type in your question again? Here we go. Fight Song, everybody. This is number 4. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Da, 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 da. Rest. Da, 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 da. All right. After this, I've got Tin's question coming in. Oh. Uncle Joe put it in the chat. Thank you. I'm going to play this song, and then we're going to do some school shout-outs. If you are new or not new, give me a school shout-out, and I will say it on the air here. Fight Song. 1, 2, 1, 2, go. gets a little tricky in there towards the second half of it. All right. Tin, let me answer Tin's question. Tin, so good to see you. Tin is another one of our big fans who's here all the time and always participates in the chat. And the question from Tin is, does the band director need tenor sax more or bari sax? Good question. And that really depends on your band director and your band. In my band, interestingly, you might think bari sax would be more needed. In my band, bari sax somehow got very popular with kids the past couple of years. I've got like kids coming up from 8th grade. I have like four kids in the high school that want to play bari sax, maybe 5. And I have almost the same amount about the same amount of tenor saxes. So generally you would like to have more tenor saxes than bari saxes. So it really depends on your school and your band director. All right, let's do some shout outs. I had a request for trombone. Clara, the flute notes are the same as piccolo. Faith Skinner, congratulations to everyone who made honor bands. Thank you, Faith. Exactly. Congratulations, everybody. Shout outs. And then I'll play some trombone. Oliver Douglas is saying shout out for my teachers at Starpoint. Hello to the Starpoint teachers. Faith Skinner says shout out to the Spence School. Okay, hello to the Spence School. Mike, I promise I will play the Flower of Scotland. It has been such a crazy, crazy week. Maybe I'll try to play that for Friday. Things are going to start to slow down for me. Bebby Bunny, shout out to Dundee Crown. Pikachu Gamer. Chillicothe. Chillicothe? Is that it? Did I say it right? Chillicothe High School? Or Chillicothe? Gabe Weems. I had an audition. Everything. Okay. Well, that sounds great, Gabe. All right. Hilkia wants me to play Despedido on trombone. That'll be a challenge for me. Trombone is not a huge skill for me, but I'll try it. Let's see here. Jake's YouTube channel. There's your shout out. Jake, are you new? Jake's YouTube channel? I don't think I've seen you before. Let's see. Lewis Blakely, the Clara School. Paige Turner. Is it Fagan Mill Middle School? Clara, I think I answered your question about flute and pick. Pikachu Gamer is the only bari sax in my high school. Okay, cool. Hello, Marks TV. Welcome. Okay. Jake's YouTube channel says, your band teacher is the best ever. That's really cool. That's great. Hilkia. Okay, I got you. All right, let's do it. Clarinet player Lopez might join jazz band next year. Lily Plague, shout out to Potsdam High. Cool. Trombone. Here we go. Ready or not? I have this trombone stand. Okay. All right. Okay, Jake's YouTube channel. First stream being here. Awesome. All right. So, Hilkia has asked for trombone Despacito. Here we go. I'm going to zoom in. And my new setup here in my room, I've got more room to stretch out and play trombone, which is cool. So, Despacito. The tricky thing about this on trombone is it's got an E natural, which a lot of trombone players, beginners, are used to playing E flats. So this E right here, oh, sorry. There you go. So this E right here is an E natural. It's second position, not third. So we go 1, 2, 3, 2, and this is a low A. It's second position. I'm partly doing this to review for myself. 1, 2, 3, 2, do 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 do, and then a D is third position. Do 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 do. C D. B flat is first. Da 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 da. D D D D D. E natural. 2 1 6. C C C C F. It's first position. F F F F F G G. There's our big E natural, second position. All right, here we go. Time to go. Time to play. Oh, I'm still hitting my keyboard. I'm going to turn a little bit. Here we go. Again. Okay, my tone is not the best on the trombone because I haven't really warmed up at all, but hopefully you enjoyed that. All right, so here's what we're going to do, folks. We have about 5 minutes left. I'm going to answer a few more questions. Is there anything... Oh. Maybe my chat monitors could help me out. If there, sometimes I promise to answer a question and I don't get to it. So remind me if I promised to answer your question, I didn't get to it. But here's your last chance to get a couple of questions in. While you are putting your questions in the chat, I'm just going to remind you that we have Friday jazz class, Sunday Ask Me Anything. Faith, thank you, Faith. My trombone skills are suspect, but it's the kind of thing, guys, you know, you have to, in order to really have a good tone on any instrument, you have to really practice it every day. And I don't practice every instrument every day, right? That's, well, some people do. Some people practice a lot of instruments. I usually, when I practice, I do piano, I do saxophone and clarinet and flute, but my brass instruments probably are my lesser ability on tone. Okay, Clara Grace, how many instruments do I have? Well, I don't have my instrument cam today, but I'll have it set up for next time. I've got, right in the room right now, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm not going to count percussion because that's another 5. I mean, percussion is an instrument, but I've got cowbells and stuff. I'm not going to count every tambourine. 10, 11, 12 recorders. I probably have about 20 instruments in this room right now. Guitars. My guitars are over there. My piano, right behind me. Lewis Blakely plays bassoon. Do I know any good private teachers? I know private teachers who live near me, but I don't know where you live, Lewis. Gabriel's got to go. See you, Gabe. So, Lewis, if you are looking, where are you looking in this area, or are you just looking for like online teachers? That's something I might have to do a little homework on. If you're really looking for an online teacher, I could probably help you out with that, but I'd have to do some research. Okay? So, final shout-outs of the day, final requests. I might play a few more things, but we're getting ready to wrap up the show. Lewis Blakely says practice 7 hours a day. Wow, that's great. Jake's YouTube, coffin dance on the trumpet. I have to Google that one. I don't really know it. Okay. So, folks, I want to... Bebby Bunny. I practice quite a bit, too, but I play violin. It messes up my neck. Yeah, you know, any instrument where you're holding it in a single position for a long time, you have to work on relaxing and not getting, cramped up. All right, folks. Well, thanks so much. Let's give a special thank you to Terry and Joe in the chat. Dennis will most likely be back with us on Friday. Hopefully his power is back. But we will be back with our regular schedule, starting coming back on Friday with jazz. And I want to wish you all a very awesome week. Lewis Blakely says, I practice so much I have no social life. Well, you can make a little bit of time to hang out with your friends, but yes, practicing is very important. Faith Skinner, good question. How to email me right here. If anyone wants to send me a message, there's my email right there, drselfridgemusic@gmail.com. Thank you all for being here. Send me an email. I will try to reply as soon as I can. All right, guys. Thanks so much. I'm going to turn in now. Our storm has gone away. It's beautiful outside. I might go sit outside. Until next time, till Friday, guys, thank you so much, and I'll talk to you later. Have a great one. Practice.